Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Finally, yes, I'm continuing with my Cher discography journey. I have been wanting to continue with my Cher discography journey for the longest time. It's been a few months since I've checked out a Cher album on this channel. The last Cher album I listened to on this channel was Heart of Stone. I've already listened to 3 Cher albums on this channel. Her latest album, which was a covers album of ABBA songs called Dancing Queen. I then moved on to Believe, and then Heart of Stone. So this is my 4th Cher album. So we are going back to the very beginning to where it all started in 1965, 55 years ago, when Cher released her debut solo album, All I Really Want to Do. Now, this exact same year, she also released her debut album alongside Sonny Bono. Sonny and Cher also released their debut album in 1965. I was also playing around with the idea of possibly checking out Sonny and Cher's discography as well, which I was going to do before digging back into Cher's discography. But for now, I want to listen to Cher, her solo discography. And then along the road, perhaps I will go back to Sonny and Cher's discography. But I will say, Sonny and Cher's discography isn't very long. There's only 5 albums. The 5 albums listed on this page here. From 1965, their debut album, Look at Us, all the way to 1973, Mama was a rock and roll singer. Papa used to write all her songs. So what I might do is I might actually interchange my Cher and Sonny and Cher albums. I'll listen to Cher's solo debut album, and then maybe my next Cher video will be the Sonny and Cher debut album, Look at Us, from the same year, 1965, and then so on and so forth. So when it comes to Cher's solo debut album from 1965, All I Really Want to Do, there is 12 tracks, and the album is quite short. It's only 33 minutes. And looking at the track list, I don't think I've heard any of these songs before, but like always, if I start listening to a song and it sounds familiar, I'll let you guys know. So you know what? Let's get right into it with track number 1, All I Really Want to Do. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Cheat on, mistreat you. All I really wanna do, baby, be friends with you. Right me or uptight you. Drag you down or drain you down. Cock or lock you up. All I really wanna do.
Alrighty, so that was track number 1, All I Really Want to Do, and this was an experience. This was a whole new world for me. I'm not used to hearing such a young Cher. She was quite young when she put out this album. She was born in 1946, so she would have been about 19 years old when this album came out. A 19-year-old Cher. Wow. And it just puts into perspective how long she's been in the industry. I mean, she's 74 years old and she was 19 years old back when this album dropped. I mean, decades worth of material. I'm so used to her 21st century hits, her hits from the 90s and 80s, Heart of Stone and Believe, and If I Could Turn Back Time, Dancing Queen. I'm not used to this old school Cher, and I'm loving it. I love the song, by the way. It was really good. I'm sorry, I'm getting really excited right now. This is just a whole new world of Cher that I'm not used to. So now let's move on to track number 2, I Go to Sleep.
When I look up from my pillow, I dream you were there. I go to sleep, sleep, and imagine that you're there with me. I look around me and feel you are ever so close. I go to sleep, I will love you till the day I die.
Okay, and that was track number 2, I Go to Sleep, and this was another great song that I enjoyed listening to. And what's really interesting, I mean, this is my opinion, but she doesn't sound like a teenager or a young adult. She has a more seasoned sounding voice, a more mature sounding voice. I am just so excited right now. I'm just so giddy and enthusiastic. I mean, I just want to keep going. So let's just get into track number 3, Needles and Pins.
Saw him today, I saw his face, it was a face I
Okay, and that was track number 3, Needles and Pins. This was another great song that I enjoyed listening to. And to be honest, I don't have much to say other than I enjoy reading the lyrics to these songs and I enjoy listening to her voice. And the melodies are great to listen to as well. So now let's move on to track number 4, Don't Think Twice, It's All Right.
Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. You look out your window and I'll be gone. Ain't no use in trying on your life, babe. Like I never know. I'm on the dark side of the road. Don't think twice, it's alright. Down a long road to road, babe.
Okay, and that was track number 4, Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. This is probably one of my favorite tracks on the album so far. I really enjoy listening to it, just like all the other songs. I mean, how many times can I praise this album? How many times can I say I really enjoyed it? It was a lot of fun. I like the lyrics. I like everything so far. I will also point out that a couple of these songs were written by Bob Dylan, and then I'm reading here that it says the album is by and large a collection of cover versions, but does contain 3 songs written by Bono. So now let's move on to track number 5, He Thinks I Still Care.
Just because I asked a friend about him, just because I rang his number by mistake today, he thinks I still care. The memory of him lingers everywhere. But how could he ever be so foolish? He thinks I still care.
Okay, and that was track number 5, He Thinks I Still Care, and this was another short and sweet song. It was just over 2 minutes, and once again, I enjoyed listening to it, and I'm running out good things to say. I mean, I honestly don't have much to say right now. I mean, so far I'm 5 tracks into the album, and I could see myself listening to this album again. Not all the time. I mean, I would listen to this album all the time, obviously, but I would definitely listen to it again. I mean, there's some great songs on here. So now let's move on to track number 6, Dream Baby.
Not like the guys in books speak. Not really great on looks, but I don't care. I love him so. Dream that he holds me tight and somehow I'll make that dream come true. I'm gonna pray for love.
Okay, and that was the 6th track, Dream Baby. This is one of my favorite tracks on the album so far, and it is written by Sonny Bono. And I really enjoyed it. I love the production on this song, and it got my body moving. I was jumping up and down my yoga ball. I was doing all sorts of things, and it just put me in a good mood. I like the lyrics. She's singing about he doesn't know that I almost die when he walks by and says hello. He's not like the guys in books. He's not really great on looks, but I don't care. I love him so. And I feel so good whenever he's around. I feel so good when he's around. I dream of him each night. I dream that he holds me tight. I just really enjoyed this song. Anyway, okay. Now let's move on to track number 7, The Bells of Rhymney. The Bells of Rhymney. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Rhymney is a town and a community in South Wales in the United Kingdom. Okay, and that was track number 7, The Bells of Rhymney. And I don't really know what she's singing about. She's saying, say the sad bells of Ribney is their hope for the future. Say the brown bells of Merthyr, who made the might on earth. Say the black bells of Rhonda, and who killed the miner. Say the green bells of Blattner. So if you guys know what she's singing about in this song, let me know in the comments. If you don't, I'll just look it up myself, but it's a really interesting song. So now let's move on to track number 8, Girl Don't Come.
Have a date for 8:30. You wanna see her, oh yeah, but you wait and wait, still don't come. Wanna go, but just you try, guy. You wanna see her, whoa. You hurt inside, you wanna die. You wait and wait, still don't come.
Okay, and that was track number 8, Girl Don't Come, and this might be the first track on the album so far that I didn't really care for. She's saying, you've been stood up, tears fill your eyes, you hurt inside, you wanna die, you wanna see her, but you wait and wait, girl, don't come. So this is about a guy who's been stood up by a girl. I'm assuming that they were supposed to go on a date of some kind or whatever, and the guy was stood up and the girl didn't come. Girl, don't come. This is sad. I mean, be the guy. I mean, it's horrible. You never want to be stood up. I mean, even a girl. If you're a girl, you want to be stood up by a guy. If you're a guy, you want to be stood up by a girl. But it's painful. I've never been stood up before. I don't think I have. I'm trying to think back into my life, and I don't think I've ever been stood up. I mean, maybe once or twice, dating apps, you say you're gonna meet somewhere and nothing really materializes, but it's sad. It's sad when you really like someone and you get dressed up and you're all giddy and excited and they just don't show up. You had a date for 8:30 tonight, some distant bell starts chiming 9, you wanna see her, so you wait, but girl, don't come. Lyrically, I really like the song, but when it comes to actually listening to the song and the melody and what have you and the production, I still don't really care for it. So now let's move on to track number 9, CC Rider Blues.
Well, see right, now your woman's come. Hey, you got love, baby. Oh. No, I won't be home at all. Bye-bye. Oh, bye, baby.
Okay, and that was track number 9, CC Rider Blues, and I like the folk element to this song. I like folk music. It always puts a smile on my face and puts me in a good mood, so I guess that's why this song resonates with me, is because I like folk music. So now let's move on to track number 10, Come and Stay With Me.
I'll send away all my false pride. If you come and stay with me, there'll never be another on my mind. I'll keep still if you decide to leave. Oh, thank God at last and finally.
Okay, and that was track number 10, Come and Stay With Me, and this was a song that I don't know if I will listen to again. I thought it was okay, but it's definitely not one of my favorites on the album. I like the production, just like the rest of the album. I can't really put my finger on it, it just didn't really stick to me for whatever reason. But let's move on to track number 11, Cry Myself to Sleep.
Every night I lay in my head and I just cry myself to sleep. He's gone, and now there's nothing but to cry. Still I cry myself to sleep each night. Linger
Okay, and that was track number 11, Cry Myself to Sleep. I actually really enjoyed this song. I love the production on this song in particular, and I think she sounds great on it as well. And is this one of my favorite tracks on the album? It might be, I'm not sure, but I definitely really enjoyed it. So now we have made it to the final track of the album. Track number 12, Blowin' in the Wind.
How many roads must a man walk down? How many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can some people exist? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Alrighty, so that was track number 12, Blowin' in the Wind, and this was another song written by Bob Dylan, and I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favorite tracks on the album. Not probably, it is one of my favorite tracks on the album. It's so powerful. I really loved reading the lyrics. And overall, it's just a great song to listen to, so 2 thumbs up. And I'm gonna give this album 2 thumbs up. I enjoyed it. I liked listening to it. I don't listen to this sort of music. I don't listen to music from the 1960s, but maybe I should start doing so because I actually enjoyed myself. It was a lot of fun, and it was nice listening to Cher when she first started out, all the way back in 1965. A young Cher, teenage young woman Cher, and it's just so interesting to hear her voice at this time in her career, at the very beginning. It's so interesting to see where she started here to where she is now with Dancing Queen and what have you. And just the progress, everything she's done, the longevity of her career. I mean, she's done it all, she's seen it all. She doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. There are quite a few songs on this album I would go back to, definitely 100%. There's a couple songs that didn't really resonate with me, but I honestly don't care because I had a lot of fun. I liked the production on the album. I liked the lyrics, even though most of these songs are cover songs. It was still enjoyable to listen to. So what did you guys think of the album? When did you hear it for the first time? Maybe you heard it for the first time back in the 60s when it came out, maybe the 70s, 80s, 90s. Maybe you just heard it in 2020 for the first time, like myself. You just heard it recently. What did you think of it? What are your favorite songs? And this is going to be a very long discography journey. She has so many albums in her discography that it's going to take a while to get through each and every one of them, but I am determined to listen to each and every Cher album. Not just Cher albums, but also Sunny and Cher albums. So that's an added bonus. Oh my god, what am I doing to myself? So I think that's all I want to say. Thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can message me, you can tell me other artists I should check out. I'm open to any artist from any decade. You can find me on Apple Music, you can check out my playlist, TikTok, so on and so forth. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.